In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take a YouTube video and turn it into viral LinkedIn posts using AI and automation. So this is what we are going to cover here on the video. First, I'm going to talk about my YouTube Content OS system and how you can get a free template of it in the free resource hub. Then we're going to talk about viral LinkedIn post templates because we're going to use templates of viral LinkedIn posts so that we can create our own viral posts. Then we're going to talk about triggering make.com webhooks with Airtable buttons. So we're going to use Airtable buttons to trigger the make.com automation that will actually generate the LinkedIn posts. And then the make.com automation will use the LLM model Claude to generate the actual LinkedIn post. And Claude will use a really good prompt that I came up with to generate quality LinkedIn posts for us so that we can repurpose our YouTube content into viral LinkedIn posts. But first, who the hell am I? My name is João Marques, and in this channel, we are all about AI content systems. So if that's something you are interested in, you can just click the subscribe button and you will receive notifications for my next videos. And if you want a custom AI content engine for you or for your clients, you can go down in the description and book a call with me. Okay, now before we move forward and start building the cool automation and using this awesome prompt that I got here to generate a LinkedIn post, there are a couple of things that you will need before we move on. So the first thing you need is my YouTube content management system, which is available on my free resource hub in the description. Why do you need this? Is because this new automation that generates the LinkedIn posts will be an add-on to this system that we have here. I made a video building out this system step by step. This is the video right here. It's a 1 hour long video going through everything inside of Airtable to build this YouTube content management system. So you can go ahead and go to the link in the description, open the free resource hub and get access to the YouTube content management system template so that you can follow along and build out this automation on top of the system that we got on Airtable. Right here, I have the new Airtable fields and tables for this project. So inside of the content bank table, we're going to create a couple of fields and we're going to create a new table called templates where we're going to store the LinkedIn post templates that we can then use to generate new posts. Okay. I haven't actually built this inside of the system, but I've laid out here the whole process. I got the prompt here as well. So it's going to be really straightforward to build this out. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so if I jump over here to my YouTube content OS system here on Airtable, you can see that I got here all of my ideas, the videos that I want to script out, the video that I'm currently recording right now, the videos that I've published. I can see here the videos as well, which is really cool. So this system has been helping me a lot to save time and keep everything managed when it comes to YouTube. So what we're going to do now is add a bunch of new fields, a bunch of new data here to this table so that we can start to generate LinkedIn posts by just clicking buttons and doing all that good stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new table called templates where we're going to store the LinkedIn templates, okay? So we're not going to prompt the AI to generate a new LinkedIn post out of nowhere. We're going to give it a viral LinkedIn post template, and then the AI will follow that template and fill out the variables with our own data from the YouTube video so that it can generate a new original post, but it's using the template from the viral LinkedIn post, okay? That way we can generate clean, structured LinkedIn posts for our account, okay? So go ahead and create a new table. We're going to call it templates. Click save, and then we're going to add the fields that we need. So right here, the name, instead of name, we're going to call it hook. So basically the hook of the post. And then we got the actual template right here. We're going to change this to template. And I'm going to show you in a moment a bunch of cool templates that you can just copy and paste, okay? And then we got example long text field. So yeah, this is really cool as well. We're not just going to have a template. We're going to have an example as well that we can provide to the AI model so that it can follow the template really close to what it is, okay? Because when you give examples to the AI model, you probably already know this. The AI model outputs way better results when you give it examples. Okay, so here it's going to be the example of the template. Okay, we're going to just delete these two, only a record here, and then we're going to jump back here to the content bank table and add the new fields that we want. So go ahead and scroll here to the end, and we're going to create the template field that is linked to the templates table. Okay, let me show you how that works. So template. So the objective here is to, well, let me just finish this out. So link to another record, templates, allow linking to multiple records. Yeah, we can turn that on. We can skip this. So my goal with this add-on to this Airtable base is similar to the one that we built on the last video, where we got this button right here, generate assets, that it's going to get the video transcript right here, and it's also going to get the description template, and it will generate titles, the description with the timestamps and all that good stuff that we built on last video. So we're going to do a similar system to this one, where we're going to have a button, and so we're going to be able to select the template right here, and then we're going to have a button where we click, and it will trigger a make.com automation that generates the LinkedIn post using the template that we selected earlier. Okay, so here we're going to have the template and then a button field. So if I go over here to the Figma board, you can see, oh, we also got custom instructions, which is really cool. So this field will be if we want to give to the AI model custom instructions, and then we're going to have the generate LinkedIn post button. Go here, create a new button field. We can style it as blue. The label is going to be generate LinkedIn post, and the formula will be the webhook of the make.com scenario that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you how that works in a minute. But for now, let me just go over here, copy this formula and paste it here. I'm also going to explain how that works in a minute, but it's just that I don't get an error when I'm creating this button, because you need to give it a value here. Otherwise, you can't create a field. So we got the template, we got the custom instructions, and then the button to generate a LinkedIn post. And then what else do we need? And then we need the actual LinkedIn post field, where the actual LinkedIn post will be stored, right? So long text field, create field. So this is how it's going to look like. We're going to be able to select the template. This is linked to the templates table right here. Since we don't have any data, it doesn't show anything, but I can go ahead here and just select template 1 and 2. And if I go over here to the content bank, I'm able to select which template do I want to use. So right here, I can select the template. So we're going to be able to select the template and then add custom instructions to the AI model if we want. Then we just click the button. It will trigger the make.com scenario that we are going to build in a minute, and it will automatically populate this field with the final LinkedIn post that we can publish to our account. Okay, but before we move to the make.com automation and all of that great stuff, let's first add the templates to the templates table. Okay, so let me just remove these templates from this record, go over here, and we can now add the templates that we want. So if I go over here to the Figma board, I got 2 templates and the respective example for that template. If you want, you can open this link right here that I got that has 160 LinkedIn post templates with real examples, so that you can start to fill this table out with a bunch of templates that you can then use to generate more LinkedIn posts. So this is really cool. This is a really scalable process. So you can just go ahead and copy the best templates that you see here from this link, from this blog post, and paste them here on the YouTube Content OS templates table, and you will be able to use it when you are generating the content, right? But for now, I got 2 templates right here, so I'm just going to copy and paste them. Template, we can open this up and paste the template right here. And then I can go ahead and copy the example as well and paste it right here as well. And do that same thing for the second template. These 2 templates are very similar, but I'm going to use them anyway. So here on the hook, I'm just going to paste the hook from the template itself, so that we can see that when we are selecting the template, okay? So if I go over here to the content bank table and try to select the template right here, you can see that right here we got the hook as the main field that we can see. Okay, so I can select now the template that I want to use, And then we're going to give custom instructions and then click this button and it will trigger the make.com automation, but we actually haven't built that yet, so it doesn't work. So let's now talk about the actual automation. So we got the button generate LinkedIn post right here. And once that button is clicked, it's going to trigger the make.com scenario using this formula right here. So you can see that we got a URL formula right here. And here we got the make.com webhook that will be triggered once we click on this button. Let me show you how that works. So if you don't know what make.com is, it's just an automation platform similar to Zapier, but better. So if you don't have an account already, you can go ahead and create a new account and then create a new scenario. And then we're going to add a webhook right here. Custom webhook, we're going to add a new one. We're going to call it generate LinkedIn post Airtable YouTube Content OS, save, copy address to clipboard, save, and jump over to the Airtable base. Go here and replace this URL with the actual webhook URL. And how this works is when you got a webhook right here, we can just run this only, and you can open a new tab, open the webhook, and you can see that it's accepted. We just triggered this automation. What we want to do is when we click this button, it's gonna basically open the URL and it will trigger the automation. Now the problem here is that by just opening the URL like this, the make.com automation has zero data. You can see here the output is empty. We don't have any data. So how can we generate the LinkedIn post and then update the correct record with the final LinkedIn post right here, right? So to fix that issue, what we do is that we add a variable to the URL called record ID, and then the actual ID of the record that we are using to click this button, okay? So this is basically concatenating this string right here with the record ID of the record. So this is a function that returns the ID of the current record. So if I click save and I click this button right here, you can see that now the URL has this variable called record ID with the ID of the record, okay? And we're going to use that ID to then get the data that we want and update the record and all that stuff. So if I go ahead and run this once again, and since we just triggered this scenario, we got data in the queue. So we're going to use existing data, and you can see that now we actually have the record ID. We no longer have zero data. We got the record ID that we can now use to get the other values that we want. So if I go over here to the FIGMA board, you can see that we need the video transcript and we need the custom instructions, the template, and the title of the video to generate the LinkedIn post. So using that ID, we're going to get those values. So get a record. You got to create a connection to your Airtable account right here. So, and then you select the Airtable base. I just selected mine, and then table, content bank, record ID. It's this one. We're going to save, and we can now run these ones. Go back here to the Airtable base, and we can select a template. We can add random instruction right here. This is just for testing, and we can click this button. Go back to the Airtable scenario, to the make.com scenario, and you can see that we now got the rest of the data from this record. Okay, we got the title of the video right here at the end. We got the custom instructions, the template that we selected. We got the ID of the template. So we're gonna need to use another Airtable module to get the actual table. Or actually, what we can do is, so let me first explain you how that works. So right here, we selected the template, as you can see right here, and we triggered the make.com scenario. However, we don't actually have the template itself. For the template field, what we have is the ID of the record that we selected right here. So again, you can select the template, but we don't actually have we don't actually have the template. So we need this template right here to actually generate the LinkedIn post, right? So instead of using another Airtable module to get the details of this record right here from the templates table, what we're going to do is just go here at the lookup field, and we're going to retrieve the template and the example, because we also need that, from the record that we selected. So now, if I go over here and I remove this, these fields disappear. And these fields are not editable. I cannot change the values of them because they are linked to this one right here. Okay, so again, if I select the template, it will automatically retrieve the actual template and the example field from the templates table. Okay, this is really cool because now if I run this once again, run once, go back, generate LinkedIn post, go back here, and now right here, instead of just the record ID of the template, we have the example right here and the actual template, which is really cool. We can now use these values to generate the LinkedIn post. So now we need to use Claude to generate the LinkedIn post. So add a new module, Claude, Anthropic Claude. In my opinion, this model is really good at writing, so I'm just going to keep using it. We're going to use the Sonnet model, and the max tokens, I'm just going to say 2048. Here on the role, we're going to say user, show advanced settings. Here we're going to add the system prompt, and right here the user prompt. So, and the user prompt is going to be text as well. So if I go over here to the Figma board, you can see that I already got the system prompt ready to use. But I can quickly give you an overview of the prompt. So you are an expert LinkedIn copywriter who gets massive engagement and metrics from your LinkedIn posts. Your task is to turn a long form YouTube video transcript into a valuable LinkedIn post. For the LinkedIn post, I want you to write them by filling in the template and taking inspiration from the example I'm giving you. Follow this step-by-step framework to create the amazing post. And here I got a step-by-step framework that AI should follow to generate a good LinkedIn post. And then at the end, right here, I got constraints for LinkedIn post, and use numbers, readability grade 6 or lower, 0 hashtags, write simple, all of that great stuff. And then at the end, I provide the template and the example of the template. And then here for the user prompt, I give it the YouTube video title, the custom instructions, and the transcript. Okay, so right here, go back to make.com, system prompt. I already pasted it, but if I scroll down right here, now I need to remove these variables because these ones don't work, and I need to map the actual template. So if I go to template right here, the template should be this one. Make.com sometimes should be this one right here. And then for the example, it should be this one. And then go back to Figma. We can just copy this, go here, text, paste this out. Video title, it's gonna be the title right here, the variables from the Airtable module. And then here on the transcript, we need to also give it the video transcript. Click save, and it should now generate a great LinkedIn post for us. Forgot to mention that you need to connect your Anthropic Claude account to make.com. I got a link right here. Here I got the documentation from make.com that helps you connect Anthropic Claude to Make. And now what the final thing we got to do is update the Airtable record with the LinkedIn post. So we can click save, add another module, Airtable. We're going to update the record now, because what we want to do is, again, we provide the template, the custom instructions, and then we click this button, and it will automatically add the final LinkedIn post right here to this field. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Select the base again, and we're going to use the table content bank. Record ID is the one from the webhook, and scroll down to the final field, LinkedIn post, and it's going to be the text response from the Claude module. Save the scenario as well, and we can now run this once. Go back here, And what I'm going to do is use my latest video, because it's the only video that I got the transcript right here pasted. This is a very long transcript, so it's going to use a considerable amount of tokens from Claude, because this is an hour-long video, and so the transcript is really big. And maybe the template itself does not make sense for the type of video. That's why, again, I can just go over here and add more cool templates. But let's try it anyways. So I'm just going to select one of these templates, and the instructions I'm going to give it are... So I'm just saying this is a project that I did for a client, but I forgot to mention it on the video. So I'm just giving it a little bit of context, because again, this template is about like how I got my client a quick win, etc., etc. So I'm just giving it a little bit of context here. Let's see how Claude generates the LinkedIn post. So I can go ahead and click this button. It will trigger the scenario, got the values from the record. It's now using Claude to generate the LinkedIn post, and it should then update the Airtable record with the final post. As you can see right here, we got the post. Okay, so one thing I gotta do is prompt the AI to only output the LinkedIn post, because you can see right here that it says, here's the LinkedIn post, blah, blah, blah. We don't need this. We just want the actual LinkedIn post. So I need to make sure the AI only outputs the LinkedIn post by changing the prompt. But you can see right here that this is a very solid LinkedIn post. The context itself, it doesn't make a lot of sense because of the topic of my YouTube video. But you can see right here that it outputted a very solid LinkedIn post that is following the template that we provided. And this is great because we now have a really good draft of the final LinkedIn post. And I can go ahead and do the final tweaks so that the post is ready to be published, because obviously we don't want to give full control to the AI model when it comes to posting social media content. We could do that. We could add a new module right here that automatically uploads the LinkedIn post to our account. But this is for myself, and obviously I want to be able to see the LinkedIn post before posting it, right? So let me just change the prompt right here to make sure that it only outputs the LinkedIn post. So here at the end, I can say important, only output the LinkedIn post. Click save the scenario as well, and we can now just click the button again, and it should be able to now generate the LinkedIn post without the useless text on the beginning. Okay, I forgot to run this one, so we're going to use existing data. It's generating the content. Open this up, and you can see that now we only got the LinkedIn post, which is awesome. We don't have the fluff that AI writes at the beginning. So this is really cool, guys. This is now working very well, and we can just add new templates, new viral templates. Again, you can go over to the link that I have here with 160 LinkedIn post templates with real examples. So the guys from Clio, they took a bunch of viral LinkedIn posts and turned them into templates that you can reuse for your own content. And you can just go ahead and add them here on the templates table so that you can access them here on the content bank table when you are selecting the template. And then you just give it custom instructions, click this button, and it will generate the LinkedIn post. So just save the scenario, give it a name, and turn it on, and everything is ready to go. Generate LinkedIn post, update our table, turn it on. And that's it, guys. I hope you were able to follow along. Again, you can get access to all of my free resources on the link in the description. And you can also book a call to work with me if you want an AI content agent system custom for you or for your clients, okay? I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I see you in the next video.